What's up guys, and welcome to the channel. Brandon Worsh here, nutritionist, health and wellness coach, and you're here because you believe that food is medicine, and through proper exercise, sleep, and nutrition, we can optimize our health and rid the world of disease. Alright, so today's video is going to be an introduction to my channel, a little story about me, kind of how this all came to be, why you should care about your health and overall body management. And then I'll be diving into kind of some of the future content that you can expect on the channel. But first, I need to knock out my morning routine, so I'm gonna do a little meditation, some yoga, make myself a cup of coffee, and I'll see you in a little bit. Can I just say that I make a really good cup of coffee? So good. All right, so now let's get into kind of how this whole thing came to be and my backstory. So for the last 4 years since I graduated college, I've been working in the tech industry, doing software sales, and I was freaking miserable. I was chasing money, doing what everybody else said to do, you know, yada yada yada, climbing the corporate ladder, and I was getting zero fulfillment out of my work. And what I realized, really, it took the worst thing that ever happened to me to become the best thing that ever happened to me. So I blew out my knee. I tore my ACL playing soccer about 2.5 years ago. And after that, I was just like in a downward spiral of just like, well, who am I? I can't play soccer anymore. I can't train in the gym. I'm really depressed in the office, sitting behind a cubicle, making a bunch of cold calls every single day, really not adding any value to anyone's life or learning anything new. It's just repetition after repetition after repetition. But after a while, really after the surgery and all the pain meds started to wear off, I started thinking, what the hell am I doing here? And my numbers started to tank and I lost my job. And then for the next 2 or 3 weeks, I was just kind of in a downward spiral until I got to a point where I was like, I need to figure out something better to do with my time, because I was just playing video games and just pissing away the days, until I stumbled onto a podcast with Joe Rogan and Dr. Rhonda Patrick, and that changed my life. I sat down so enthralled learning about all these genetic pathways and micronutrients and how to develop the brain and all the different ways that you can improve metabolic health and disease and all these things. And I just was writing down everything that they were talking about. And I listened to like 9 hours of podcasts in a row. And then that little spark turned into a little bit of a passion, and I took that into the gym, and I took that into my physical therapy and improving my knee and really getting stronger than I ever was before. And then that took me from creating it into a passion to then changing it into a career. Fast forward 2 years later, well actually about 4 months ago, I quit my job, and I decided that this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. And well, I mean, kind of for the rest of my life. Who knows what will happen 20 years from now. But I decided to go back to school. I'm getting my master's in nutrition and dietetics, and I'm also working with 2 nutritionists part-time to help get some experience really on the back end of the industry and really learn the ropes of what it is to be a nutritionist and a health and wellness coach. And so now I'm bringing this content to you guys. So kind of talking about this project and what this is. I am choosing to share the knowledge that I have with you guys, and I want to help as many people as humanly possible improve their health and show them that there is a better life out there for you, and you don't have to be reliant on a doctor in order to figure this stuff out for yourself. There's tons of information out there, and I want to give you the power to make these decisions, to make better decisions when you go to the grocery store, when you go to the gym, so you can actually see improvements and realize that if you're wrestling with like autoimmune disease or diabetes or obesity or insomnia or some form of like allergic reaction or rash or something like that, that you have the ability to be a scientist and diagnose yourself and figure out what's going on and understand your body. So I'm going to teach you through this channel how to manage your body, how to manage your health, because we all know how to manage our time. Well, some of us do. Manage our finances, manage our investments, but we don't know, or we were never taught, how to manage our health. So that's what I want to break down for you guys. So let me go ahead and take this inside and we'll talk a little bit more about this. Okay, so health management. What most people don't understand is that the food industry does not have your best interest in mind. They don't give a fuck. And the reason why is because they're, just like any other business, is dictated by profit margins. So when you go to the grocery store and you're thinking, oh, I'm buying organic, or oh, I'm buying low fat, it's time to squash that. It's time to get rid of all the crap that you've heard on social media, to remove the bro science that you hear in the gym, and get down to brass tacks, the actual research behind living a healthy, optimized life. And that's what I'm gonna share with you guys. So we're gonna be talking about sleep, exercise, and nutrition. Most people don't know about that sleep component. That's a huge, huge, huge component when it comes to fat oxidation or fat loss, and really building lean muscle mass. That's when you're recovering, that's when you're building muscle, and that's when you're really growing and developing. So we're gonna dive into all that in future videos. So what you guys can expect here is gonna be content every single week. I'm gonna be producing anywhere from like 5 to 15-minute videos that are gonna be sharing with you a specific topic that's based on, or that kind of falls under that whole umbrella of the sleep, exercise, and nutrition realm. So I'm gonna be having a bunch of different series here where I'm giving you action items to be able to start taking action and gaining your power back and building up this wealth of knowledge for yourself so that you can make better decisions and really optimize your health. So I'm super excited to be bringing this content to you guys. Finally, I'm actually doing this. Turns out video editing and producing this kind of stuff is actually really difficult. I didn't realize that. So when I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing this like once a week, I was like, wow, I am so overwhelmed. So now I'm finally getting into the hang of this thing. So I hope you guys like this content. If you do, go ahead and subscribe, like the video, go down in the comments section, and don't be afraid to like type in a question that you might have, because who knows, it might actually turn into a video. All right, so that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. But at the end of all my videos, I wanna leave you with a little nugget, which is gonna be the quote of the week. And this week's quote is coming from Rumi. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. I think that's an awesome quote, and that's an awesome way to start off this channel. All right, guys, thank you for joining me. Be healthy, be happy, and get active. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.